First up, MrBeast reacting to Hi Me in 10 years. He dropped a video that he filmed 10 years ago, and he planned it, scheduled it to release this year, like a couple days ago in 2025. So let's see what he had to say, and let's see his reaction right now. Let's go.
10 years ago, I, sitting in my bedroom when I was supposed to be studying for a history test, decided to whip out a phone and record videos to go public deep in the future and try to predict what my life would be like, what the channel would be like. And after 10 incredibly long years, Hi Me in 10 years finally went public. And I wanted to capture my reaction on this video that you're watching now. So let's do it.
Hi Me in 10 years.
Hey. Oh
I'm gonna schedule upload this video.
Wow.
10 years in the future. So you're gonna see this in
That's
2020.
that's a great idea though. Maybe I should do one and schedule it in like 2035. Maybe it's a sick idea though.
25.
Oh my God.
It's 2015 for me right now.
Oh, this is crazy. Look how young I look. Look at the difference. This me doesn't have a beard, doesn't have a mustache.
Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird.
Thankfully, not dead.
That'd be really weird. But so let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure.
Damn, he hoped for 1 million. What? Let's see how he has. How many he has now? Oh, this is second channel. His second channel has almost 53 million, and his main channel. Let me see real quick. His main channel has 444 million subscribers in 10 years. That's crazy.
We actually have dozens of channels with millions of subscribers.
Hey, he has more. I didn't even know that. So his main account is at 444 right now. This channel, MrBeast 2, is at almost at 53. Gaming is 50. Philanthropy has almost 30. 36, 7 million. Damn. Look how many million subscribers. Crazy.
And before we go too deep into listening to old Jimmy, 17-year-old Jimmy here ramble,
17.
I just want to...
So he's 27 now? 27, 28? He's my age.
Like, get you in the
I'm
right
27.
mind
I turned 28 in 1 week.
space. I want you to understand what's going through this 17-year-old's mind.
But maybe when you're watching this video, I'm already 28. My birthday is October 18th.
We didn't have tons of money growing up. I mean, it was probably like a normal middle-class family, but in 2008, we ended up going bankrupt. So we had nothing. Like, my parents actually filed for bankruptcy. And I had poured year after year after year after year after year after year of my life, and people weren't watching videos. Everyone in my school, everyone around me was saying, Jimmy, you will never be a YouTuber. This isn't realistic. You're chasing a fairy tale, and you need to like actually focus on whatever you're actually gonna do with your life. And it started to really weigh on the Jimmy you see here, because he's like, am I wasting my life? Am I gonna be a failure? Am I gonna be homeless? Will this ever work out? And you know, my mom didn't have much money, and I really wanted to not be a burden on her, and I wanted to be able to make money so I could help her. And all these thoughts are swirling, and that like storm is what's currently going on. And this Jimmy you see here 10 years ago, mine. Now with that context, let's keep watching.
Damn. But that's it. Everybody's gonna be negative if you don't make it. If you like do this for fun and stuff and you get no views, people are gonna quote unquote hate and be like, why are you doing this? You're never gonna make it. You have 10 viewers, you have 1 viewer, you have 0 viewers. Why you keep going? And they're gonna be negative all the time. Like me, I've been streaming for the past 2 months now with 0 viewers. 0. Right now, I'm streaming right now, 0 viewers.
But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school.
I did finish high school.
Gone to college.
Technically, I went to college. I went for 2 weeks, and then I thought it was super boring and didn't go. It was a community college. We could not afford real college.
Probably be doing YouTube as a job, hopefully. Maybe.
How about back then, I'm like, man, I would love to just be able to provide for myself as a job. And now I provide for hundreds of families. I have hundreds of full-time employees, and we help thousands upon thousands of people through our main channel videos. So it is kind of funny in retrospect that 10 years ago, which really isn't that far ago, I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to provide for myself.
Yeah, as of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully future me still enjoys it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of YouTube. Honestly, I think YouTube literally runs in my veins at this point. I love creating content. I love telling stories. I love entertaining people. I love making your guys' day. I love being able to impact lives. It's literally everything I love.
I don't know. be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers.
I bet you if you went back in time and told this 17-year-old me I'd have 440 million subscribers, he wouldn't believe you. He would laugh, right? Because back then, I think the biggest channels in the world had like 10 million subscribers, if that. Like, I remember when Smosh hit 10 million subscribers and like being so mind blown, like, whoa, that's huge, right? I remember when PewDiePie hit 10 million subscribers. I remember all those things. And like, that seemed like the pinnacle. It was like, all right, they hit 10 million, they won the game. Like, that's as big as it gets. And like now,
he
I don't know,
leveled
there's
up
probably like
the expectations of what you can reach on YouTube. He leveled everything up.
creators with 10 million subscribers. Like, it's just crazy how much the platform has changed in the last decade.
At the time I'm recording this video,
He has 8,726 subscribers and 1.8 million views. That's crazy. And look at him now, 10 years later, 444 million, billions and billions and billions of views.
I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views.
Wow.
Crazy.
Look at that. Also, look at the old channel logo. I kind of miss that tiger. The only problem is it kind of looks like a high school mascot. Just to be blunt, this is why I ended up changing it. And the entire channel back then had 1,830,631 views, which is funny because the main channel video does that in like 6 minutes when we upload now. And it probably goes without saying, but I want to
Imagine, I have like 1.8 million right now on my channel. Let me see. I have 1.83. So similar, and I have almost 1.5k followers, subscribers. And he has at 1.8, but that's because of Shorts right now. Shorts makes it easier for people to grow their view count, but it's harder for the subscribers to come in.
make it exceptionally clear. I am living a fairy tale life right now, and I just want to make sure everyone knows I'm very, very, very grateful. That 17-year-old, if he could talk to you right now, to those of you who watched the videos and allowed me to become who I am today, he would be on his knees crying and be eternally grateful. And obviously that 17-year-old is me now. And you know, I'm not the best at being vulnerable and expressing emotion. It's not one of my strong suits, but I want to make it exceptionally clear that I'm beyond grateful for all of you. I will never take this for granted, and this is why I do everything in my power to make every YouTube video we upload on the MrBeast channel as freaking great as freaking possible.
So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope I have 1 million subs by now.
You have way more than 1 million.
Future me, please.
Way
what
more.
am I doing with my hand?
What am I
Please
doing
have
with my
1 million subs. I probably should have thought about what I was gonna say. Just,
Yeah.
hey, hopefully you have 1 million subs.
In case you're wondering, I'm also talking a little quiet. It's actually because my mom's downstairs, and if she knew I was filming videos as opposed to studying, she would come up there and freak out. I'm pretty sure actually
I'm from the Netherlands. Where are you from?
one of these cuts is because my mom came in to check in on me studying, and I had to like stop recording and act like I was studying.
All right, so I should be studying for a history test. And
The history test.
I wonder if you or me in 10 years remembers what grade I'm gonna get on this history test that I take tomorrow, that I'm not studying for because I'm making these videos. Dude, if you still remember the grade I get on this history test in 10 years, that's crazy.
I do remember the grade I got in this test because after high me of 1 year, I went back and I looked at it and then I left a comment.
Dude, I'm probably gonna be married and stuff, man.
Well, you're not
He's
married,
engaged.
but you're engaged. You will be married soon.
India,
Have a
sick.
very beautiful fiance, Tia. Isn't she adorable? So you're much closer on that prediction than the sub count prediction.
Oh, watch me not be married, not have 1 million subscribers, not have any of this, and then you guys just think I'm a big loser.
I have most of those things, and a lot of you probably still think I'm a loser.
Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes public? That'd be weird.
People don't realize this because I spend so many tens of millions of dollars on videos now. But when I was starting out, like I couldn't afford anything. I mean, look at the quality of this because I couldn't afford a camera. And so it's just so crazy that this somehow turned into this life I'm living now.
If you wanna see what time it is, just so you know what the date is. That's the date.
Oh, the squiggly lines is the date. Thank you.
Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully you still do YouTube. Hey,
my
my
gosh,
hair's
this is
messed
so
up.
awesome.
All right,
Wow.
yeah, I don't care. Hey, future me. Hopefully
Hey.
you're having a good day.
I'm having an awesome
Yeah.
day.
I better have 1 million when this goes public.
You have more than 1 million. Chill. You hit your goal. You're good.
10 years, man.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so different. I really am gonna be so different.
You're different, but not that different. I mean, back then, I loved strategy games. I loved board games. Obviously, I loved YouTube. A lot of my differences between 17-year-old me that you see here and me now is probably more in confidence. I was very self-conscious back then. Fun fact, I loved YouTube so much when I was growing up that it was kind of all I talked about. And one time, a high schooler came up to me and he's like, all you do is talk about YouTube. No one cares. And that like really, really, really hurt me because it kind of hit me. I was like, wow, all I do is talk about YouTube. I talk about YouTubers that are doing well. I talk about ideas. It was just like the thing that consumed me when I was young. And so
passion.
When I was around this age, I really, really struggled because I was like, okay, no one cares about YouTube. I just won't talk about it. And so I stopped talking about YouTube. And it got to the point where one time, one of my teachers asked like, am I mute? Because like I talk so little. And I struggled really, really badly to connect with people because all I wanted to talk about, all I wanted to do was improve videos and study videos and work on videos and entertain people. And if you're surrounded by people who don't care at all by that stuff, that you just become a nuisance to them. And so when you're that age, you have to be around the people in your school, and there are people you just kind of have to be around. And I was just forced to be around people who truthfully made me feel like a freak and made me feel like I didn't belong. And I didn't realize it because I was so young that, you know, I'm not a freak, or maybe a little bit, but it's okay to be obsessed with something. It's okay to love something. And so as soon as I got out of school and I started hanging out with other people who love telling stories, who love making content, who love being YouTubers, that's where everything changed. People who don't care about content creation don't get it, and they think you're different and weird and will call you names, but who cares? You don't need to be around those people. And that's how I'll be happy, not by trying to change who I am, if that makes sense.
Oh man. All right, well.
Actually, you know what I just noticed?
How long have I been on YouTube? No, I had this account since like 2011, but I started posting videos 3 years ago. Shorts. I started shorts.
This gallon of water. For whatever reason, I suck at drinking water. So I used to carry a gallon of water around and try to like drink a gallon of water throughout a day. A lot of you probably don't know this. I have something called Crohn's disease. It's where your gut kind of attacks itself. It makes you very tired. Sometimes people will notice like that I look low energy in videos, or sometimes even people will say I look soulless. Usually those images, those moments correlate when my Crohn's is acting up. And I say all that because I played sports like crazy growing up. But then when I was 15, I got Crohn's disease. I ended up losing 60 pounds. I really struggled to get out of bed. And this is like kind of that weird time where I was like, oh, well, now I suck at sports because I have Crohn's, but I still like trained quite a bit. And so that gallon you see behind my head, I would drink a gallon of water every day. So some days I would have like 2 baseball practices in the same day. I'd come home and I'd grind YouTube videos, and then my mom would be like, do homework and stop failing everything. And I'd be like, with what time? I'm trying to be a YouTuber.
All right, see you guys. See me. Hey,
Passion.
Me.
He's always been passionate since he was little.
Hey.
One last thing, just so you know.
Look at that date, 8/27, October 4th, 2015.
October 4th, 2015. It's now October 8th. So 4 days ago, 10 years back. Crazy. 10 years. Maybe I should do this, you know. This is quite a good idea, just to make a short video and then schedule it for 2035. And then let's see where I'm at that stage. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down to make a video. So who knows?
Crazy. Feels like literally just yesterday, but it also feels like 10,000 years ago. That is crazy to look at. That little table you see on the right, that was like a crappy little table that I bought. This monitor is like a cheap little monitor I bought at Best Buy. It's bringing back so many memories, man.
It's currently October 4th.
So many memories.
So yeah, like I said, this is October 4th.
Oh, an abrupt ending. Lovely. I didn't learn how to conclude a video apparently. But anyways, my goodness. You know, to be honest, I've been a big YouTuber for so long that sometimes I forget about this past life. I forget about when I was 11, 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, these year after year where I was making so many videos and pouring so many thousands of hours into the channel and no one was watching them and I couldn't afford anything. And it was a struggle, man. It was a freaking struggle. I'm so just glad that that young me there never gave up. I'm one of the most stubborn people on the planet. Even now to this day, if no one was watching the videos, I would still be making them. I decided that I was gonna be a YouTuber, I was gonna die. Those are the only two outcomes in my life, is I'm gonna be a YouTuber or I'm gonna die.
But that's how passionate he was. He just do or die. This is the only option, no other options. And I respect that. I respect it.
That's it. I worked very, very hard to build the channel where it is today. But having said that, there's obviously luck involved. And I would say the luckiest thing that ever happened to me is I, at a very young age, found what I love. That 100% is the luckiest thing that ever happened to me in my life. Which is why I want to encourage you guys, you know, obviously not everyone's in a position where they can just chase their dreams and, you know, you have to put food on the table if you have kids and you have to provide for yourself. But if you do have time outside of your job and what you're doing to provide, really try to find what you love. Because when you do find what you love and it finally works out, it's amazing. I'm so grateful for the life I live. I'm so grateful for the life you guys allow me to live. I love everything I do. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed and let me know if I should react to other stuff.
Blessings. Blessings, blessings. That's what, like he said, put in the hours. Be consistent, stay disciplined, no matter how long it takes. He worked like 10 years, more than 10 years to get where he's at right now. And for the first couple years, he didn't have no views or maybe very small amounts. So yeah, you just gotta keep going, man. I have the same problem. I just started like really streaming and posting like videos with me talking on YouTube. Before that, I just posted like my TikToks on Shorts. But even now, I just sometimes I get discouraged and not motivated enough to keep going. And I was thinking like, why am I even doing this? Nobody's watching me. But still, it's just the beginning. I've been just streaming for 2 months consistently now, almost every day. And you know, I like it. I love it. If I can make this my work as well, it would be a big blessing. If not, I tried. But we're just gonna keep going, be consistent, and don't stop. And let's see where it takes us.